Shout out to Boxing Fam, man. This is Big Q chiming in with this episode of Ring Kings Boxing. Please feel free to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and hit the share button as we keep it going, man. This is fight week, and this is preview time. We have Devin the Dream Haney going up against the Matrix Vasyl Lomachenko coming up on Saturday, and a lot of talk has been happening back and forth between Haney and Lomachenko, and it's very interesting. Haney saying that he's going to retire him. The betting odds are for or against Lomachenko. He said he doesn't care. But listen, you got a master boxer in Lomachenko, and Devin Haney is special in his own right. So this is going to be a very, very, very good fight. You know, and Haney, man, listen, talking to Haney, watching him on interviews and listen to what he's saying, it's just, he's ready for this. And this is like validation for him, even though he has all the straps. He has all of the straps. In his mind, it's like, this is all of the disrespect that people still not considering him the man. If he beats Lomachenko, they have to give me my props. And I think that's what he's looking at going into this fight. So let's get into this article. Shout out to Boxing News 24 on this one as we getting ready for this one, man. It's going to be a terrific fight. Devin Haney, 29-0 with 15 knockouts, would defend his undisputed lightweight championship against Vasyl Lomachenko, who is 17-2 with 11 knockouts. Is a highly anticipated fight inside the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. Now, while the bout last month between Davis and Garcia had more mainstream buzz, Haney and Lomachenko is a fight that boxing fans are anticipating as much, if not more. A young lion in Haney testing himself against the technical wizardry of Vasyl Lomachenko is the type of fight that boxing fans love to see. Now, the bout billed as Checkmate will be like a high-speed chess match with two intelligent in-ring tacticians making wits and fists. So this is going to be a fantastic matchup, and it's going to be fun just watching how they go. And styles make fights, and this is going to be a very good fight. Now, Lomachenko and his promotional team had no interest in giving the unproven, little-known Haney an opportunity. Now, 4 years later, Haney will finally get his shot at Lomachenko. Haney has more than proven himself, becoming the undisputed lightweight champion, having defeated George Kambosos Jr. to become the youngest ever undisputed champion in the modern boxing era. And there's not much talking about him. A lot of people still in the boxing world, the supposed pros, really aren't truly bought in on Devin Haney. And I think this fight, depending on how well Devin does against Lomachenko, could change all of that. It really could. Now, the odds makers have installed Devin as the solid favorite, with his odds hovering around. You see it right there. That gives Haney an implied probability of about 70% to defeat Lomachenko. Of course, the bout will occur not in an MGM casino, but inside the ring at the MGM Grand Garden Arena. Now, one intriguing aspect of the fight is the time of the year it is taking place. Now, Haney, wanted his fight to occur in March before Ramadan. Now, Haney, a practicing Muslim, later agreed to fight Lomachenko May 20th. The issue was, that part of training's camp would be during Ramadan. Now, between the 23rd and April 20th, as documented on the Top Rank's promotional feed, that Haney was initially fasting during camp in observance of Ramadan until Haney and his team decided they should stop fasting and train safely and effectively. Now, Haney gave back by feeding needy, less fortunate communities, people of the community, which was, a very good thing. Now, there are two advantages that Haney has over Lomachenko. Haney's 24. He's over 10 years younger than Lomachenko, who turned 35 in February. Additionally, Haney, who's 5'8", is just 1 inch taller than Lomachenko, who's 5'7". His 71-inch reach is nearly half a foot longer than Lomachenko's 65.5-inch reach. And when Lomachenko lost his lightweight crown to Teofimo in October of 2020, Lopez was able to use his 3-inch reach advantage to establish his jab to keep Lomachenko out of range. Now, Haney would be wise to emulate Teofimo's approach. Now, Lomachenko should feel more capable of solving any problem Haney poses with his length. Now, the Ukrainian had surgery on his foot, his rotator cuff, following his loss to Lopez, the second surgical procedure on his shoulder in 3 years. He tore that same rotator cuff in 2018. Had 3 fights since his loss and surgery, defeating a few people. Kami was in there along with Ortiz. And Lomachenko is healthier now and will have solutions if Haney attempts to take that page from Lopez. But technically gifted as 35-year-old Lomachenko is, all the time is undefeated. Though the fight with Haney will be Lomachenko's 20th as a professional, he's no novice to the game. Now, Lomachenko, one of the greatest amateurs in recent history, Olympic gold in 2008 and 12, compiled an amateur record of 396-1. And as a professional, Lomachenko became the fastest fighter to win championships in 2 weight classes, capturing featherweight and junior lightweight titles 7 fights into his pro career. Victory over Devin Haney would be the exclamation point at the end of Lomachenko's Hall of Fame career. So what I want to get into, I'm not going to get too far into it, is the fact that this is a very good fight. Now, we know Devin Haney right now is ready. And I think Devin, based on what I've watched and from his interviews and heard how he's talking, this is a legacy fight for Devin Haney, meaning that he knows he stamps himself on another level insofar as how the national or the international boxing world views Devin Haney. Lomachenko is an international phenom overseas. He's a master boxer, very slick and skilled. But Devin's bigger. I don't know if to say faster than him, but I know Devin Haney's no chump. I know that he has a champion wit right now. He's on top of the world. And if you're Lomachenko coming off those 3 wins and after all the surgery, how do you adjust? This is a very dangerous fight for both people, because Lomachenko is a guy that is, like I say, he's a master boxer. And when you're in the ring with a master boxer that's slick like Lomachenko, anything's possible. So Devin Haney, I think Lomachenko will bring out the very best of Devin Haney. Would he be scared? I don't think he'd be scared. I think he'll be a very, like the writer made mention of, chess moves in this one. This is going to be, this is what my former co-host Eddie Two Mean Johnson, rest in power, he would call this a 50-50 fight. He said it's a 50-50 fight. It will go either way. Shout out to my brother. But this is interesting. I would love to hear you guys talk about this fight. Tell me who you think win the bout between Lomachenko and Devin Haney. Put it in the comment section, because this is going to be a really special fight. Now, I'm going to go with Devin Haney on this one because I think he's ready. I think he's ready. And we know Lama's a little, old in it too, but still very dangerous. But I'm going to give the edge to Devin Haney. I think he's looking to stamp, to put something in. You talk about Lomachenko adding something to his resume. Devin Haney knows that he's not getting the respect that an undisputed unified champion should get. He's not getting that respect. You look at these pound for pound lists, he's way on the bottom of the list. He's not where he feels he's got to be for his accomplishments. And that's because they don't, a lot of these people don't see him as a person that really beat anybody of high regard. But they cannot dispel that if he beats Lomachenko. We'll see how it all ends. But y'all guys, let me know how you feel about it. Put it in the comment section, man, as we get this one. How do you think this plays out? You think this goes the full bout? Does Devin get a knockout on Lomachenko, or is it? What do you guys think? Does Lomachenko gets the fight? What do you guys put in the comment section, man? I'd be really anxious to read your comments about this fight. All right, that'll do it for this one. I'm Big Q chiming on this episode of Ring Kings Boxing. Please feel free to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and by all means, hit the share button as we continue to build Ring Kings Boxing. Shout out to the fam. Appreciate y'all. I'm going to holler at y'all on the next one.